Dog goes woof, cat goes meow, bird goes tweet, and mouse goes squeak. Cow goes moo, frog goes croak, and the elephant goes toot. Ducks say quack, and fish go blub, and the seal goes ow, ow, ow. But there's one sound that no one knows.
Well, yeah, by gender. I mean, I can't.
What does the fox say?
That'd be slightly easier. Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
What the fox says? What the fox says? Hotty, 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 ho. Hotty, 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 ho. Hotty, 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 ho. What the fox say? Chop, 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 chow. Chop, 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 chow. Chop, 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 chow. What the fox say? Big blue eyes, pointy nose, chasing mice and digging holes. Tiny paws up the hill. Suddenly you're standing still. Your fur is red, so beautiful, like an angel in disguise. But if you meet a friendly horse, well, you communicate by more How will you speak to that horse? What does a fox say? What the fox say? What the fox say? What the fox say? What the fox say?
I don't know what they do.
I don't think
The
foxes say
secret
that at all.
of the
I don't know. It seems well established at this point.
But there's also sounds like the kind of guy that would make a fox fur hat. So maybe, maybe I'm
Yeah,
wrong.
he's probably been closer than most. 2 foxes.
Maybe he's made sweet, sweet love to a fox, and that's the only time it says that.
I mean,
I don't know. I've never ventured that way. I've never been a lonely man in the wilderness.
You're my guardian angel, hiding in the woods. What is your sound? Will we ever know? I want to know.
I have. How about you? Yeah, I think I'm in the double digits now. You said strike it, and I expect you to like backhand it, like, get out of here. I heard that anger is just an emotion that covers other more vulnerable emotions. So if you no, okay. It's all just out there. Everything below Bakersfield is LA until you hit San Diego, right?
Working on that promotion. Working on the promotion. Getting people in the seats.
Every time I've been to Pasadena, it's been me getting lost on my way to Glendale. I've never gone there on purpose. Oh no.
That's fair.
You're like, meet up at this one spot and then we'll go somewhere else.
Oh, I think I saw that person.
Yeah, someone came in here.
It didn't feel like I'm coming to a comedy show vibes.
Are those fireworks or like guns? Oh, good.
Oh man. I'm gonna have fun. Because what's the other option? What's the other option, kiddos?
I don't know. I've never picked the option that wasn't fun.
Oh, well, that's nice. You know what?
I'm
This-
also self-gaslighting recently, so.
Oh no! I was hoping that was somewhat sincere, so I could just sort of glean some of your positivity, and we could all make it work.
Well, to be fair, I do like to do things that are fun, even if I'm not in a fun space.
Okay. Well, good.
Yeah, this will be great.
What about you, Sam?
I hate fun.
Good.
Hate it.
We need that balance.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Well, fun likes you.
There you go. See?
I don't want it. I don't want fun. I don't want any part of it.
Don't fight it. Don't fight the fun, Sam.
No, don't want it. It's not for me.
Come on, it wants you.
No.
It wants to just tickle you.
No.
You'll.
Not a good vibe. Just really aggressive tickling. I don't know.
It wasn't aggressive. Plus, I was the one that said it. Maybe I made it sound aggressive, but it just wants to.
I think if it's you aggressively tickling, then
Does
maybe
that make
that's
it better or
actually
worse?
a very good time.
Yeah,
That could be
I
fun.
don't
I was gonna see. Yeah. I don't know. Who knows where this night's gonna go, kids? I'm going out later.
Hey, I am too.
Yeah, we're going to the same place.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Where are you guys going?
Going to Jess Roberts' birthday party at Coin Op.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get invited.
Well, you just did.
Yep.
Let's go have
Classic,
some fun,
classic.
Sam. Let's drop some quarters.
Is that just the stand-up?
Yeah.
The host of What's It's Nuts?
Yes. What's It's Nuts? The classic.
Am I thinking
long-running-
correctly? What's It's Nuts?
I
The
mean,
open mic?
I don't know.
Golden Bear?
Oh no, that's Jess Harding.
Oh, damn it.
Jess was hosting No Boys Allowed over here.
so that would not be What's It's Nuts, because there
It's
are
not
no
What's
nuts
It's
allowed.
There's no nuts. Period.
Zero nuts.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Nowadays,
Yeah,
there can still be nuts while boys aren't allowed as well.
agreed.
It's a whole thing going on. The world's wild.
Nuts are for everyone.
Yeah, I like to think. Nuts are what you make of them, right? I don't know if that tracks.
Beans are also nuts, right? Nuts and beans are close together.
I mean, they're probably
They're all
related.
legumes, aren't they?
Now, see, that's where I haven't been able to reconcile. Are beans
Beans
and
are
nuts?
legumes, and peanuts are also legumes.
See, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if they both were. Are
Yeah.
they? gonna
I'm
have to look
just,
it up.
I'm just saying it. I think
If
it
you
is.
say
I
it
think that's what it
confidently.
is. If you say
Exactly.
the rules and facts don't matter anymore.
No.
Sure, some of them are similar and some of them are not, because they're all basically the part of the plant that's like, come eat me so I can spread my seed.
You know what? I've got a computer directly in front of me. Okay, are beans and nuts legumes? Okay. The AI overview says legumes are a type of plant that includes beans, peas, and peanuts, but are not nuts.
What?
I don't know.
Well, strawberries aren't berries, so they call things that aren't
Yeah,
a thing.
we're all over the board.
Elephant seals are not elephants.
Beans are the seeds of legumes. It's too much. See,
Yeah.
this didn't this actually made it less clear somehow.
It
Thanks,
did, yeah.
facts.
Well, eggplants are technically fruits biologically.
And they seem very, very little like eggs.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I disagree that eggplants are fruits.
Really?
Yeah.
Because they have all the seeds in them.
Hold on. Oh, why did it?
Welcome to the fact-checking podcast.
Why, when I was typing, did it like populate are eggplants legumes? Is that just because that's what I typed last? AI,
Yes.
don't think you know what I want.
Sometimes it does, and it creeps me out.
Yeah.
That could be like a fun podcast. It's like you Google Gemini things, and
Yeah.
you see what Google Gemini says about it. Where do babies come from? You know?
Yeah.
Well, I always have a hard time when I'm playing video games and I need to Google help. Because if you don't put in there, like, the name of the video game you're playing, some of the things I look up might seem sketchy,
Sure.
you know? So I'm
Sure.
like, Spider-Man, how do I kill this guy? Like, you know, or like, how do I find the poison in Spider-Man? You know, it's like,
Yeah.
I want you to know that this is all video game research and not me trying to do nefarious
They
things.
are important qualifiers.
Mhm.
Yeah. I like to think that this show has hurt a lot of people's browser histories over the years with the things that you have.
Stab.com puts you on an FBI list right away.
Yeah, well, I just I'm going by the sure. By the things that people have to search
But
for this show.
I may have cracked the like ads like code
Oh.
because I was doing research. I do capital punishment sometimes, and so I was looking up topics for puns, and one of them was cosmetics, and so I was looking at like Sephora, and I found out that there is a guy's brand of stuff called Jack Black. So I was like, oh, is this like the actor, or is this just a brand that's been around? And now I get those ads like all the time on YouTube, but they're like half naked men.
Sure.
And I'm okay with it. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is how you hack the ads. You just search for something that's going to show you something pleasurable. And then,
Exactly.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Mine are all advertisements for antidepressants.
Sure.
Yeah.
And that'll make you
That really hooks me in.
happier too. Although often considered a vegetable, eggplants are technically a fruit as they grow from a flowering plant and contain seeds. So there you are. Oh, excuse me. There you are.
Yay.
We keep learning things today.
I'd like to use my degree in some way because I don't use it for money.
Yeah.
Are you a creative writing degree?
No, I have a biological sciences degree, so I've learned way too much about plants. I used to know like how they reproduce, and some of them don't do it the same way as others. It's kinky.
Got a biological sciences degree, and you made me look up whether eggplants were fruits?
I told you eggplant was a fruit, and you didn't believe me. so
Actually,
you looked
that's
it up.
true. That's true. You're
You ought to believe the scientists, Jesse.
Yeah.
sure. Well, got to lead with the science.
Things that I've seen.
Oh. Huh? Mm.
Who does use their degree, you know?
Yeah, you know,
What's it even there for?
it's a fair.
What did you study, Jesse?
Well, you know, I'm kind of almost. I didn't get anywhere near a degree, but I did go to CRC for a couple of years for communications.
You're a dropout, huh?
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Bill Gates. Bill Gates-esque.
Just we're
You,
We went on-
Zuckerberg, Gates.
parallel paths.
Exactly.
Yeah. I often mix us up.
Stab is like your Facebook,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know?
I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah. It started as an idea for joy and happiness, and it's just turned into like a hive of incels.
I like to hope not.
But if it helps you at least have a speaking voice that people enjoy listening to.
Okay.
Every time I listen to Mark Zuckerberg talk, I want to stab pencils in my ears.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I also have a radio show that no one listens to. You know what? It's for me. All these things are for me. If other people
Yeah,
enjoy
dude.
it later, then that's cool.
Yeah.
That's what we're working on. Sam,
Hmm.
you're like a money guy, right?
Everyone always says that. Sure. Sure.
No, in that you have accounting. You're like the accountant.
I have worked in accounting.
Yeah, yeah. So I was asking mostly to clarify for myself that you weren't necessarily the
I'm not a
online.
comptroller.
No. That's good.
Yeah.
Is it?
I feel like it'd be a pretty nice job. I feel like they make a lot
Comptroller?
of money.
Would
Yeah.
be? The question was mostly to eliminate a question that I was going to ask. It was
You want to do your taxes here
Oh,
right now?
I mean,
Let's
I
do
would.
'em.
Well, I
What's that time of year again?
actually, yeah. But no. Thought you were. I was trying to remember who is the marketing guru in town that I need to be talking to.
John Hamm.
John Hamm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know.
But at least he shows up commando in some gray sweats.
Just full frontal ham.
I know if he got in the can.
Yeah.
Heyo.
Canned ham.
Heyo.
Mm. All right.
I don't think we have a marketing guru. I know we have James the Cripple, and he's like. Also, that's he
That's
chose
his stage
that name.
He
chose
makes us
that
say
name,
that.
everyone.
He makes us call him that. He actively makes us call him that. It's not our choice. Yeah. No,
He's like he's had experience in like the C-suite. I think.
yeah.
Can I say that on television?
I think so. Unless that's targeting people now. I don't know if we can do that. I don't know if we're gonna have Waluigi's out there.
I'm just your common guest, Sam Hochhalter, regular of the show, targets crippled people.
Yeah. 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 Classic Sam.
Classic me, dude.
All right. So, for the confusion, for those at home that are wondering, one, why there aren't 3 people, and 2, basically that's it, actually. Our third was Molly Doan, and Molly, as you may or may not know, is down in the Los Angeles, and yeah, it's kind of a time for.
It's on fire, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
It's fucking on fire.
Pretty much all of it is. She seems to be fine. I texted with her a handful of times here in the lead up to the show, questioning, "Hi, are you doing this or is fire?" And yeah, so
The answer was fire.
yeah, it still is. It's still a lot. It's still a lot. Is when I was down there, there was some fires. There was some sketchy years with like fires on the Hollywood Hills that we could see from our apartment, but not nearly this level of stuff.
I didn't know you used to live in L.A., dude.
I did. I escaped
Huh.
for 6 years.
That's nuts.
From 06 to 12, I was down there.
Oh, what a strange time to live in Los Angeles.
Was it?
I don't know. I was in 5th grade to
Oh.
high school
Okay.
during that time period.
Okay.
Oh.
Fair. But
Did I just alienate myself?
a
No, you
lot.
just made me feel old because
Oh
that was the time when I graduated college until I graduated law school. So,
That's all right. We like you, Sam.
but that makes sense because when I was in law school, I had a friend who was from Maryland, and I went to law school here in Sacramento. And his parents called, all concerned. Oh my God, there's fires in Malibu. Are you
Yes.
okay?
That happens.
And we're like, yeah. California's a lot bigger than states over there on the East Coast, so that's like 5 states away from us.
Yeah.
In their perspective.
Yeah. Hard to explain to people in a state the size.
It is a long goddamn state.
Yeah.
It is
Yes.
so long. Very skinny.
Yeah.
Very long, very skinny.
Yeah.
It takes you, what, like 3 hours to drive across the state? Hamburger
Across?
style?
Yeah. Well. Yeah. something like
Imagine
that.
no traffic.
That sounds
Especially if you get into like the elbow crook of the state.
yeah. So you do like your San Francisco to Tahoe. That sounds like about 3 hours, right?
Yeah.
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 Oh.
But then it's like 6 from here to LA.
And
Something
at
like
least like 4 or 5 from here to Oregon.
Yeah. It's
Cal-
big. It's
It
big
is.
place.
So I work on like the top floor of a building.
This is
a
why
tall
we're
building.
jabbering a little bit more, is because we have no Molly, so we're just going to extend your viewing pleasure. Yes.
So what I'll say about California is I live on I do not live on the top floor of my office. I work there, but
Sure.
I work up there, and what's interesting to me is like California is the only state I've lived in where you look around from that high up and you can literally see the geography of the state happening around you. Like, it is a giant bowl.
Yeah.
And if you look from just the 16th floor of a building, you can see the entire geography of the state with a 360 view.
Didn't think about it. But
cool.
Yeah. Let's so the point being, it's hard for, say, someone from Maryland to understand the sheer magnitude of the size of California.
Yes.
Lengthwise.
Well, because you can get across Maryland a whole hell of a lot faster.
Are you stressed out, Jesse?
Nope. I was just.
Are you having a good time?
I am now. Thank you, Sam.
Are you having a good time, Dayna?
Oh, always. I am a good time, so if I'm here, it's
Hell
a good
yeah.
time.
I like your shoes, dude. Those
Oh,
are
yeah.
very fun.
Nice.
They're definitely talking about
Shiny.
his.
Yeah. At this point, we're just keeping ourselves from spending quarters. Probably gonna play Iron Man Stewart's Off-Road. They always have that there.
Oh, you guys are going to Coin Up. That's
Coin
right.
Up,
I wasn't
yeah.
invited.
I
Oh.
extended that invitation.
You guys are just bragging about it in front of me.
You can get quarters too. They make them still. You can
I
join
didn't
us.
get quarters because I'm either banking on they'll have a machine.
Oh yeah, they've got machines.
Or
At least-
I just won't play anything.
I think it's just. I hope they don't distribute tokens. I'm pretty sure it's just quarters.
Am I allowed to play? I feel like last time I was there, I didn't play as many video games. I was just like shown off to by boys about how good they are at video games.
Why would you not be allowed to play? Get in there.
I don't know.
Get in there and mix it up. We'll play some NBA Jam.
Oh no, does that require touching a real basketball? Because
No.
Okay.
No. Or you know what? I don't even know what they have there nowadays. I went there like when they opened years ago and haven't been back since. I assume it's awesome. The company will be awesome. That's
Yeah.
what matters.
Yeah, you guys are going to have a great time.
Sam, you can
I'm
go. You can go. It's not a private party. It's not closed to the public. You can technically go, and we'll just accident. Oh, Sam Hochhalter, what are you doing?
Hello. I just come here to hang out on Friday
That's
nights
crazy.
by myself.
That's crazy.
You'll bring down the average age of the group.
That's
so
true.
please come.
That's true. Since we are going to a 40th birthday party.
Yes.
Oh, that's a fun one.
Yeah. Is it?
I've never been to one. What's it like?
What is it like?
Sorry, I was trying to dig at you guys.
No,
No,
that's
it's okay.
fine.
I just had mine
We're
like
accepting your digs.
7 months ago, and it was fabulous because I'm an adult with with my own adult money. So I threw a rager.
That's the
sick.
thing. I think when I was going on 40, I didn't have my own adult money, so it was probably much more low key. I also don't really have friends.
Oh. My amazing friend let us use her backyard. I made way too many Jello shots. I made
such thing.
everyone take a quiz about me. It was Alice in Wonderland themed, so
Nice.
everyone was dressed up.
Yeah.
It was a blast.
Let's see. That would have been 2018.
That's fucking baller, dude. Make everyone take a quiz about you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I let them like play. It's funny because I let them like group up and answer questions together. So like my two closest friends each had their own contingency of people who were like asking them questions in different sections of the party, which I thought was pretty funny.
Nice. How about we do this?
Let's do it.
Gosh darn it. And you know what? I'm on the fly here. I'm going to switch up the order of things. Sam, you're going to go first and stuff.
What the shit, dude? I always go first. All
Oh,
right, fine.
sorry. And then Dana's the new anchor tonight. All right.
Ugh.
Not that I don't fully trust you, Sam.
I don't know if I
But I
agree to
do.
that. Because Delta Gammas are anchors, and I was not a Delta Gamma. Okay.
Oh, shit.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
No hate.
All right.
I was a Delta Gamma.
Well, again, sorry that we're all missing Molly. They're doing well, though. Don't worry. Molly and Eric are doing fine.
Oh, good.
You got some? They hit you up.
Yeah. She's just checking in, saying that they're sorry, can't do the show. It's just been, panicked down there, she says. And yeah, understandably.
Yeah.
I get it. I should have thought about it when I sent prompts 2 days ago. I think the fires had already started then. I shouldn't have then still.
You just added another fire to the.
Yeah.
group.
She didn't need more anxiety.
Yeah.
No.
That wasn't helpful.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I'm a bad
Jesse?
person.
I don't know. Sometimes it is. Sometimes you just like get more anxiety, and then you've hit your max, and you're like, actually, this is great because keep it on because it's not going to bother me any worse than it already is.
Fair enough.
I'm not dealing with a fire. I resentfully put together this list
good.
of responses. So
Resents.
I hope that comes through in my.
It usually does.
Okay, good.
And not just from you. All right, let's do the thing. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Roughly 24 to 92 hours ago.
I'm going to start that again because I talked over the start of it.
What the
and that's
fuck,
go-
Jesse?
That's going to make the edit bad, Sam. It's going to make the edit bad. Now I say thanks for hanging out, and then I start it.
Roughly 24 to 92 hours ago, Stab's team of comedy scientists commissioned 3 specific humorists to give various potentially comedic takes on several random topics, which they will now perform for the first and likely last time in front of a live studio audience in a show called Stab.
In this axe-grinding episode of the Stab Show, Squad Patrol's Dayna Bryant returns from a pirate tour of the South Adriatic and can't wait to share with all of us all the booty she looted. Hilarious comedian Sam Hochhalter bets a horse that it can't forge 3 old masters' works well enough to fool a museum curator and could really use a trailer full of hay right now to pay that one off. And all this while me, your host, Jesse Jones, can't believe it's August already. What? Sorry? Second week of January? That doesn't seem right. All of this and so much more tonight on Stab. And, you know, illustrating that point, we're without Molly Doan. They're safe and sound. Molly and Eric are safe down in L.A. Don't worry. But do worry that we don't get the hilarity of Molly Doan. But we've got Sam and Dayna. Let's get into the gosh darn show. Let's start it with segment 1. It's reorganization. Happy Quitters Day, everybody! Technically, 80% of people will give up on their resolutions by the second Friday of the year, and who are we to fly in the face of such a powerful statistic? That's why, in honor of Quitters Day today, in reorganization, you're being asked to reimagine BMI, or body mass index. Almost universally, the top 2 or 3 New Year's resolutions is to lose weight. So, in honor of Quitters Day, let's hear what else BMI might stand for or represent to you. Sam Hochhalter.
Yes.
Sorry. Sam, let's hear your BMI.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Did you record the intro to this show?
No.
Whose voice is that?
That's John Alston, Channel 3's. Well, used to be Channel 3. I'm not sure where John is right
How'd you get him?
now. He was a friend
Gun
of the
to his
show.
head? Read this.
Well, we'd send $20 down to him, and he'd get into a booth. And it's been a while since we've spoken to John. He's
That's
down
it? $20? You get that kind of that kind of performance?
John was he quit his newscasting to move down to L.A. to seek acting fame and fortune. So every $20 was welcome.
Oh no.
Yeah. So no, John's good.
That's fucking cool.
yeah,
That's cool.
and we hope he's still around.
Yeah.
Sam Hochhalter, let's hear your BMI.
BMI. Man has asked a few haunting questions for millennia. Where do we come from? What is the meaning of life? What is the best way to point out to your friend that a large-breasted woman is inbound to your location or otherwise in proximity? Well, it is common in this scenario to simply grab your friend's shoulder and shake them vigorously while you make subtle gestures with your eyes, jerking your neck to the side to indicate that they should notice a large-breasted woman, and eventually give up just to say, hey, look at the bazookas on that doctor. This is actually not very subtle.
No.
So sometimes it's easier to turn to your friend and mutter a firm, hey, pal, BMI, or big mammaries imminent. This way, you and your friend can confidently acknowledge any nearby woman with a large chest without ruining anyone's day. This is not limited to large chests. It can be applied to any size of chest by changing the language to boobies more immediately. That's to indicate that you've identified boobies and would like more of them to occur.
Yeah. Yeah. All of those fair. All those good warnings.
Dana just scooched away from me.
No, I was just.
I
Getting,
can read the room, dude.
I was getting more comfortable in preparation for reading.
Sure.
It's not about you. It's about me.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Sam.
Yes.
Bazonga's momentarily inbound.
Yes.
Oh,
It's fun.
it is.
I don't read these out loud until the show.
Oh, no.
So just
No, save it.
yeah.
It's a little treat for your ears. Your eyes get to enjoy it beforehand, but your ears get a little special treat day of.
Exactly. Sometimes my ears are horrified.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah.
But it's still a treat. Thank you, Sam. That was a gosh darn treat. Dana, what do you have in way of a BMI?
Okay. It's me, everybody's favorite birding superhero, Batman.
Oh, yeah.
And if there's one thing that I hate more than crime, it's Superman.
Mm.
Anyone can be a superhero if they're an alien from another planet with all the special powers ever. I don't have any superpowers. All I have is generational wealth from my dead parents. Maybe I can't beat Superman in a fight. Oh no. But there is one thing that I can do that he can't, and that's impregnate and mate with human female women.
That's true.
So I've enacted my strategic plan, BMI, or Batman Metropolis Impregnations. That's right.
Oh, man.
I will impregnate 1 in every 3 women in the Metropolis area. That way, in the next 9 months, 1 in 3 women that is pregnant, saved by Superman, will be pregnant with my baby. So over the next 1 to 18 years, 1 in 3 children that Superman has to save will be my child, and he will look in my face every time he saves that child from a burning building. And in the next 18 to 55 years, assuming that Superman lives a longer than average human lifespan and is still looking to hook up with ladies, every hot chick that bats her eyes at him and he's thinking about banging will have a 1 in 3 chance of being my child. Take that, Superman.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, man. Oh, turns out Bruce does have a superpower. It's his pettiness.
Yeah, he does. Superman's boring.
Wow.
Fuck Superman.
I once got in a fight with a guy that said he was boring on purpose, and that was the charm of him.
Hmm.
I was like, okay, so
Yeah.
you're boring on purpose too.
Wow. Must be nice. Let's meet our...
Wait, I have a
What?
question.
Yes, please.
Which Batman was that? Was that Christian Bale?
I don't know. I kind of feel like it was almost like Lego Batman because my voice was giving me some Willow Nut vibes.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I didn't know Will Arnett did Batman.
Yeah, he's Lego Batman.
What?
Yeah.
There's definitely a little Lego Batman.
That's fun.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
There's a little bit of what's his name, like Christian Bader or
Christian Bader.
Christian Slater, maybe?
no, it's Diedrich
ChristianBader.com.
Bader, right? What's his name?
I will say, though, that the best Batman will,
Yeah, Diedrich Bader.
will always be... shoot, now I'm spacing on his name.
Robert Pattinson.
No. Like, I'm OG. I used to watch, like, the Batman TV show from the 60s.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's
on TV.
Adam West?
Yeah, there we go.
We're
Adam
going
West.
Adam West Batman.
He's
Wow.
the best. Love
That
him.
is-
R.I.P.
That's not a pull that most people will make. Thank you, Dana. Hey, let's meet who we've got. Oh, let's meet the door first.
Oh. I guess that's actually exciting. Do you think it's a comedian or do you think it's someone who's here to watch?
Maybe both. Why not both?
That's true. Could be possible. They won't invite you.
I've been inviting so hard. Good to see you, Sam. Hey, how's things? You know,
About what?
like in specific in this portion of the evening, we ask about
like right now?
performance.
How am I doing right now?
performance stuff. Are you busy with show type things?
This is my first technically doing anything comedy related since November.
I don't like this to be qualified as technically, Sam. That hurts my feelings.
If you could call this comedy, Jesse, this would be my first time
You son of a
in
bitch.
months.
Well, then I'll get you on more often. This has become
Please don't.
this has become so many people's only outlets, and I'm happy.
You mean just me?
No, not just you. There are
Really?
so many people. Yeah, that the only thing they do comedy-wise anymore is this Gusher and show.
That means it's great. That means that people are like, I almost quit, but then Jesse's like, come do my show. And I was like, oh, man, I can't say no.
This is the last chance you have comedy. That actually that sums it up well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're welcome. Well, we enjoy the hell out of you, Sam. Otherwise, I
Sorry,
wouldn't.
I'm sorry for actively shit talking your show. while I'm
No,
on
you're
it.
not. Oh, please. You're not going to get close to JoJo levels, so don't even worry about it.
Who's JoJo?
You know, JoJo Lewis? Good old JoJo?
JoJo.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah.
you had JoJo Siwa on this show? That doesn't track.
No. JoJo is the...
Somebody noteworthy was on here?
I mean, John
I was
Alston.
going to say somebody underage was on here.
No. Well, Sam, we're happy to have you, and if you would like, I can bother you more often because I thoroughly enjoy you on the program.
Yeah. No, keep doing it. My therapist says I have to keep doing artistic things
Well,
sometimes. So.
thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, you're welcome. I mean, glad your therapist is on my side, I guess. Well, good to have you, Sam. Hey, Dana.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Yeah. What are we up to? You've got this, which counts.
Yes.
And you've got, at very least, Squad Patrol and other
Yes.
things going on. What's going on?
So Squad Patrol is my sketch team.
Mhm.
We perform every other month on the second Friday. So of course, our next show falls lovingly on Valentine's Day,
does.
which is great because I think this is the first time I've ever had plans on Valentine's Day with someone I love.
Oh.
So I'm
That's
excited. And if
Sweet.
you don't have a date or you're at the point in your life where Valentine's Day is no longer a thing you put effort into, that's definitely way more fun than trying to go to a packed restaurant where people are
Sure.
trying to show off. I always hate Valentine's Day because you're just like, there are people that are just like, I want to parade my love around in public and send my girlfriend like
Boo.
12 dozen roses and a giant teddy bear and chocolates. And I'm like,
Oh,
I
It's too
don't
expensive,
care.
frankly.
No.
Yeah. Go on a date with Squad Patrol.
Yeah, it's great because we're kind of ham-fisting a little bit of love adjacent things into the show, but otherwise it's just going to be irreverent and horrible and
Yeah,
all the kind of comedy you need when you're jaded.
And what you expect from Squad Patrol. Irreverent and
Yeah.
horrible. That's
I'm a
kinda-
big fan of ham fisting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huge ham fister.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Especially around Christmas.
I tell you, my grandma can fist
Oh.
a ham.
Yeah. I mean, it helps. She's got such a tiny little fist.
Yeah, because the only place to fist a ham is where the little bone was,
Yeah.
right?
Well, you'd think.
Or like inside the hole of the little bone. So you just gotta like
That's a
get.
tiny fist.
Yeah,
Fisting a boned ham?
Yeah.
that takes
Yeah.
talent.
Mm. So far, front runner for title of the show. All right. Let's get back into it, shall we? It's segment 2. It's pickup lines. It's difficult to put oneself out there to brand new prospective fluid swapping strangers. But that fluid ain't going to swap itself. So you need to be able to quickly and efficiently strike, or effectively, whichever. I didn't have to point that out. Nobody can read that but me. So you need to be able to quickly and effectively strike up a new conversation through the power of a tried and true practice of the pickup line. In pickup lines, you've been asked to give us 3 chat-up lines to or from the following various random nonsense things. So let's get to swapping. Sam, your first of 3 pickup lines to or from a Rorschach test.
Do you think that we should explain what a Rorschach test
Nope.
is? Just no context?
Would assume people. You know what?
I had to Google what it was.
Okay, well then, if you did, then the ink blot in the psychological sort of examination, the psych evals. What is this? What do you see in this ink blot? Tell
Yes.
me. Yeah. So
Yes.
that kind of thing.
This was really hard.
Was
this
it?
was the hardest
I
prompt.
thought this would have been the easiest softball lob.
No, I
right.
struggled with this.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I'm looking forward to hearing your struggle.
That sounds like that's the sound my laptop makes when I accidentally leave it on and I'm trying to leave work early and I'm in the elevator. Does that little ding.
Well, I didn't think I didn't have storage space on this computer. Thanks, computer. Sam, let's
Yes.
hear your first of 3 pickup lines to or from a Rorschach test.
Hey, pal, are you an inky blot on a piece of paper in the psychologist office? Because I can see us having sex.
Perfect. I don't know what you were struggling about.
How was the delivery?
That was spot on.
Does anyone want to go out with me right now?
Oh, so much, Sam. Dana, let's hear your first of 3 pickup lines to or from some comfy, ratty, around-the-house weekend clothes.
I know what you're thinking. Is that the remote control he thought he'd lost and only kind of moved around the couch looking for before giving up and saying must be on the entertainment center in his pocket? Or is he just happy to see me?
Yeah. I have had such a hard time finding good, pajama pants. My current ones don't have pockets, and it bothers me.
Oh, yeah. They have to have pockets.
Yeah, I don't like it. But none of them fit. None of them were comfy enough. This is what I got, and I had to sacrifice pockets. I'm going to get a holster or something.
Not only do they have to have pockets, they have to have pockets so deep that you lose shit in them.
Like knee pockets.
Yeah.
All the way down.
Knee pockets.
Yeah, those deep pockets.
Deep pockets.
You gotta bend. You gotta side bend.
Can't even your grandma ham fist into that pocket.
No.
That's a deep pocket.
No. That'd get grandma up to her shoulder. No, you don't.
That pocket eat grandma.
I do have a pair of pink, sweat material lounge pants with cargo pockets for some reason.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
It's kind of
That
delightful.
is extra lounge.
You are doing well, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Man, you've got cargo loungewear money. Oof.
God
Yeah.
damn.
Jeez. Extra pockets.
Just full of snacks.
This is
fucking
this is my
awesome.
Ritz pocket.
Yes.
It's
This
all
one's
buttery.
just peanut butter.
Yeah.
But not the basic Ritz. I'm talking those wavy ones with the sour cream and onion on it. Yeah.
Man. Now
Specific.
now we're all just wanting. Second time around. Sam, let's hear your second pickup line to or from a Rorschach test.
Oh no, I left all my cards with inky blot shapes on them at home. Good thing I can just look at you and remember the last time I was happy instead.
Oh, that's nice.
I know, I tried to write it sexual and then it just came out endearing.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
No, I would love that.
Yeah. Oh, that's so sweet. Come on. Oh, where'd my pants go? Dana, second time. Your second pickup line to or from some comfy, ratty, around the house weekend clothes.
Why don't we go back to my place, change it to something a little bit more comfortable, i.e. me, and then fall asleep on the couch at 8:30 while watching true crime documentaries.
Steamy.
Yeah. Not wrong. Thank you, Dana. Third time around, let's wrap up picking up some lines with Sam, your third of 3 to or from a Rorschach test.
Hey girl, if my psychologist held up pictures of you and asked what I saw, I'd say, it looks like boner material.
Very endearing. It's the last time I was happy.
My actual delivery when I'm hitting on a girl is just like that.
Oh,
too.
I'm sure.
Just completely emotionless.
And you are just bagging those BMIs. Thank you, Sam. Dana, let's wrap up some big up lines with your third of 3 to or from some comfy, ratty, around the house weekend clothes.
I've got holes in places you can only imagine, and I'll let you finger every single one.
Jesus Christ!
Indeed!
But I mean, that's what you do when you get
That is.
holes in your clothes. You don't
Sure.
expect your fingers are like, oh, there's a hole here.
I just go wandering.
I'm going to touch it.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, look at my fingers sticking out. Ha ha.
Who here doesn't spend their weekends comfortably lounging around fingering their holes, Sam?
Boring people.
Who here doesn't? Segment 3, already. It's celebration time. What better way to start the new year than to take a look back at all the other ones that have ever been? Just about every year, as it turns out, has 365 or 366 days. that have happened at least 109 times. Because there's been 109 leap days. I looked it up.
Dude, you are on with the facts
Hell
lately.
yeah.
You just
So many
fucking love
facts
facts.
I did, since the Gregorian calendar. And so that we're not doomed to repeat so many so much terrible shit, we at Stab like to know our history. And in celebration time, you've been asked to give us a peek into how you've been or plan to be celebrating the following things that just so happen to also happen on this day some time ago. And today, we're going back to one event each, since it turns out that January 10th hasn't been that interesting for the last 2,000-ish years. So here, tell us how you've been celebrating these things, though. Sam Hochhalter. On this day, in 1901, the first great Texas oil gusher is discovered at Spindletop in Beaumont, Texas.
Spindletop. Sounds
Spindletop.
made up.
It does. But I assure
Very
you.
Texas name.
Yeah. So the first Texas oil gusher is discovered in Spindletop in Beaumont, Texas in 1901. How have you been celebrating this?
So the proper way to celebrate the first great Texas oil gusher starts with milkshakes.
Yes.
You get yourself a big, sweet chocolate milkshake with a big, long straw, and you drink your milkshake. And you drink your milkshake with a big old long straw inside of your old-timey Art Deco bowling alley inside of your house. And you're completely shit-faced on whiskey also.
Yes.
Now, use your long, big straw that reaches all the way across the room and dips into Eli's milkshake.
Yes.
And you drink his milkshake. You drink it all up. You drink his entire milkshake until it's gone and he has nothing, because he is a stupid, false prophet. He is not the chosen brother. It is Paul who was chosen. You win. Paul is the prophet. He is the smart one. He knew what to take out of the ground. He has 3 wells producing $5,000 a week. Stop crying, Paul, you sniveling ass. You are nonsense. You are afterbirth that slithered out onto your mother's filth. You lose. Drainage. Eli, you boy, drained dry. Did you think your song and dance would help you, Eli? I am the third revelation. I am who the Lord has chosen because I am smarter. I am older. I am not a false prophet, you sniveling boy. I told you I would eat you. I told you I would eat you up. Then you murder Eli with a bowling pin and you leave him to die.
The only way. The only way.
First Texas oil gusher.
Yeah. Yeah. I was looking around the room. I don't know that anybody but us were on the same page here. But here's my straw. Here's the straw. Here. I drink it up. So good.
It's my favorite movie speech of all time.
It's pretty good. Now I have to go watch it tonight. Nobody?
We just gave you both a treat.
Nobody?
No, please tell me what you're speaking of.
Oh, well, everybody, let's go see if it's available free on Prime and have a watch party. We're going to go enjoy some There Will Be Blood when we get home.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sam just basically did the ending of the movie there.
Yeah, just spoiled it completely.
Here's my straw. Over here. All
Reaches all the way across the room, Eli.
I drink your milkshake. I drink it up.
This is my son, H.W.
Oh, God damn it. Thank you, Sam. Thank you. See? I can just look at you and remember the last time I was happy. Yeah. Gonna go watch There Will Be Blood tonight. Thank you, Sam. Dana, hey! There was something for you as well. Arguably, at least as important. On this day, in relation to nothing that's going on in the world at the moment right now at all. This is just a random thing that just so happened to happen on this day in 1776. Thomas Paine published Common Sense, a 50-page pamphlet that sold more than 500,000 copies within a few months and called for a war of independence that would become the American Revolution that just so happened to Why would that be a Why would that have anything to do with Well, how have you been celebrating this thing?
Okay, well, today we will celebrate common sense, although the majority of Americans neither has it nor knows what it looks like. First, you shall gather up all of your coworkers, especially the ones that are always talking about, I don't know, maybe I'll quit. I don't know. And then you're going to actually quit your jobs because we're done being lily-livered scaredy cats in the face of the big, scary corporate man. And then, much like Thomas Paine and his original publisher squabbled over who had the prints of the latest version and got into some very cranky man arguments via the publications, you shall now go onto the internet and rekindle some old arguments with friends and do it anonymously because that's what Thomas Paine did. Let's see, and then we shall also do some creative endeavors that will change the landscape of everyone we know around us, but bring us zero profit, because what is art if not unprofitable? Because just as common sense made Thomas Paine no money, art shall make us no money this day. We will rage against the tyranny, but since we no longer have a king, we shall just rage and harass people that are far too rich to know what a minivan is or what a Tide Pod looks like. They are disconnected. We will then locate some British pubs looking for some lonely expats, and we shall mock them for their silly accents and why their judges and their lawyers still wear those funny curly wigs.
So silly.
So backwards. But of course, if our friends have some Cockney accents, then we of course are best friends forever now, because those guys are basically us,
So cool.
but from across the pond. And then we shall go and play rugby or some shit in a back alleyway at 2 a.m. in the morning, and they shall teach us their soccer shanties about Arsenal or Manchester United, and we shall drink far into the morning hours. And then at the end of the day, we shall declare independence from anyone in our lives, friends or lovers, who do not support all of our Delulu endeavors. Because why not build a commune on the moon, even if it's not practicable at this time?
Wow.
Viva la revolution!
Yeah!
Fuck the British.
Yeah! 2 a.m. back alley rugby.
Yeah!
Yeah.
That's a sport.
Yeah.
They play, right?
Oh, I want a colony on the moon.
Commune. We're gonna
Yeah.
skip democracy this time and go straight to
Just right to it.
true communism.
Yeah. I think I technically own some acreage on the moon.
Sweet.
So says that
What?
that lunar embassy that I
That's
know.
such a crazy thing to say,
Yeah.
dude.
You
That
know.
is- that is a batshit thing to
Well,
say.
you are sadly too young to know the time when they used to for
People-
novelty purposes.
People owned acreage on the moon.
You could buy
Is it
land
bought
on the
out?
moon.
God
I've
damn
got
that-
moonland.
Late to everything, dude.
Yeah.
Is that kind of how, like, in Scotland, you can buy, like, a plot
Basically.
of land and become a lord?
Yes.
So you're a moon lord.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very cool.
And not to brag, but I got a little bit of Mars too.
Sweet.
I'll dig up the deed. I've got it, Sam. That's legally binding. You gonna take it away from me? Go ahead and try. I'm a Martian lord.
All right, you can have it.
Thank
You can have it.
Can I have this one thing, Sam?
Yes.
Thank you. Why haven't I added that to my resume?
Martian Lord.
Martian lord.
There's always time.
Yeah. Why not? You know what? That's the third of my life. I'll embrace my Martian lorddom. It's segment 4. It's vows to an asshole. Love is lonely, isn't it? It's so lonely that I misread my own prompt, and you can read into it however you'd like.
You don't need to even know a prompt. You're a Martian Lord now.
Well, yeah,
Like,
Right.
does it even matter?
But I'm letting people into my Freudian slip here. Love is lovely, isn't it? I mean, it is. Whom's to know or say, really. But from what I understand, love's a gosh darn hoot. Even when the one you love is someone that the rest of the world thinks is a complete asshole. And that's how it goes in Vows to an Asshole. where you've been asked to prepare your wedding vows to these otherwise pretty unlovable things. So let's hear how this piece of shit makes your heart sing. Sam Hochhalter. Somewhat related to what I've been going on about for the last several minutes. Sam, let's hear your vows to aging.
Yes. Well, I knew you were the one for me when I first laid eyes on you.
Mm-hmm.
I was 12 years old at the local YMCA locker room when I watched an old man drag his long, droopy testicles across a bench as he slowly shifted by like a walking corpse. I knew that one day I, too, would be as saggy and musty smelling and would frighten both children and adults when they encountered my ghoulish visage in the misty fog of the steam room, appearing like a disembodied head with eyes sunken in like little pools of crude oil. You make me feel new again every day. A newer, stinkier, uglier, grumpier, and generally more cantankerous version of myself. I vow to take care of you, to cherish you, and treat you as if you were my own skin because you are just less taut and kind of dangling around, likely to get caught in a vacuum if it gets too close. Without you, I would be beautiful forever, but only on the outside. On the inside, I would be hollow, mainly due to the lack of cholesterol clogging up the pipes.
Sure.
I vow to take care of you, to love you in sickness and in sickness, as your immune system slowly betrays you and your body becomes a living plague of festering disease and pestilence. Until our last tuna-smelling breath, I will be by your side, changing your catheter and wiping your butt because you can't anymore.
Oh. So sweet. So sweet. Right? Yeah?
I was trying to write something hot. Did it
Yeah.
come across that
Oh,
way?
so hot. So hot
hot?
and so sweet. It's like it's like orange chicken.
That's what you want for your wedding vows, that they're so hot that everyone in the audience is like,
Yeah.
looking at each other like maybe this will be an orgy later.
Oh, it's gonna be extra cleaning bill added
A
on the
very
services.
horny wedding. That's what everyone
Yes.
wants.
Yeah. Why? I mean, I was gonna say why isn't
You know,
why
half
everyone-
the people
probably.
there aren't your family,
That's true. That's technically true.
A lot of game out there.
Yeah.
right?
You can cast a fairly wide net. Oh, thank you, Sam. That was actually kind of sweet. Kind of.
Thank you.
Dayna, let's hear your vows to not discovering until halfway through the day that you've had a huge hole in the crotch of your pants.
Dear love of my life, I cannot wait to spend the rest of my life with you. I stand before all of our friends and family, exposed, sharing every private bit of our love with the world. How did our love come to be? Well, quoting Mr. Darcy from Pride and Prejudice, I cannot fix on the hour or the spot. I was in the middle before I knew I had begun. I did not ask for you, and I do not know exactly when you ripped the seams of my very existence, but I know that loving you is written in my genes. Spelled with a J.
Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah.
We may have had our rough patches, the sudden shock of a cold bench, or the unwanted tingles of an unexpected breeze. But you taught me to be vulnerable in a way I didn't ask for, but I learned to appreciate. So let them stare as we walk proudly down the street. They think to themselves, does she know? I do know. Well, I eventually found out, like halfway through. And I still chose you. Whether in my maxi pad, period cotton Hanes brief days, or my lacy black thong days, you will share every intimate moment with me. And I wouldn't have it any other way as the future Mrs. Levi's 501.
Oh, so wonderful. So darling. Thank you, Dayna. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Dayna and Sam. It's segment 5. Gosh darn it. We made it. We did it.
Thank God.
I
Oh,
know.
did I say that out loud?
Oh, we were all thinking it, Sam. It's segment 5. It's movie makeup. One great thing about the new year is seeing the whole slate of films that are just going to start hurtling towards your already screen-weary eyes week after blurry week. So much movie magic, vying for our extremely limited free time and attention span. But even then, we at Stab can't just leave well enough alone. We need to add more movies to the celluloid scape in movie makeup. In movie makeup, it's when we celebrate the movies that can be by asking you to give us the synopses of made-up movies based on the following titles, scoured from some of the various random title generators of our friends at seventhsanctum.com. Oh, Sam, you lucky bitch.
That's what they called me in high school.
Yeah. You've got quite the title. Sam, let's hear the synopsis of your made-up movie, The Legless Centaurs.
Sam, you bitch.
You're
That's
lucky.
so goddamn funny. I don't know why. This was my favorite prompt also ever.
Please.
This
Yeah.
was my favorite one.
I would hope.
The Legless Centaurs. In this dramatic American biographical sports film, we follow the story of Coach Bill Belichick, played by Denzel Washington.
Mm-hmm.
After winning 6 Super Bowls with the New England Patriots and what many consider the greatest football dynasty of all time, Belichick is fired by Robert Kraft and sent on the market once again after 5 decades of coaching. After falling to rock bottom in a spiral of binge drinking, cocaine abuse, and sex with questionably aged women, Bill finds himself at a local high school basketball game where he comes face to face with the most unlikely group of sporting heroes of all time, a bunch of legless centaurs. After watching them flail against their opponents, seemingly immobile and unable to guard their attacks in the paint, he is spotted by their school athletics director after the game. The director begs him to take the team on because surely there is some overlap between being a Super Bowl winning Hall of Fame NFL head coach and taking on a bunch of legless centaurs. And at first, Bill is hesitant. He doesn't know a thing about basketball. But after some coaxing and reassurance that there are plenty of girls at the high school to date, and the legal age of consent in Alabama is 16 years old, Bill takes them on. At the first team meeting, Bill is giving a speech to the team in the school gymnasium when he is interrupted by the arrival of several regular human students who claim that Bill is on thin ice and that he better stop coaching this team of freaks and dating their girlfriends. After some kerfuffle, Bill convinces the humans that they should join the basketball team, and they form the greatest sporting alliance ever conceived. The team becomes successful and breaks school records on its way to their first state finals appearance in 50 years. However, before the game, the star human point guard, Terry Bradshaw, is in an unfortunate car accident and is paralyzed from the waist down. Distraught, Terry turns to the bottle to drown his sorrows. However, one of the legless centaurs, Sarah Jessica Parker, finds him and consoles him. Sarah teaches him how to play without using his legs, and the two of them make love. In the championship game, the Legless Centaurs run up a 30-point lead on their opponents well into the final minutes of the game when the racist against crippled horses chairman of the school board pulls a gun on Sarah Jessica Parker. Coach Bill Belichick dives in front of the gunman and absorbs the bullet before the perpetrator is felled by the local police. As he lies seemingly dying on the court in the arms of his star point guard Terry Bradshaw, Belichick tells him he loves him and that this game and this team meant more to him than 6 Super Bowls ever did. Terry Bradshaw cries and says he isn't ready for Bill to go. Bill smiles and he pulls back his jacket, revealing a deflated football kept in his breast pocket which absorbed the bullet. The Legless Centaurs cheer and win the game, cementing Bill's legacy as the greatest Legless Centaur high school basketball coach of all time.
Oh, man. Oh, so many layers.
Layers.
So deep. So moving.
What movie is that, Jesse?
The Legless Centaurs?
Just Remember the Titans, dude. It's a little bit of Remember the Titans and a little bit of Coach Carter.
Sure.
Thanks.
Sure. Well, I mean, Bill Belichick was played by Denzel Washington, so that makes sense now that you mention it.
Why not? Why can't Denzel
Why not?
Washington play Bill Belichick?
He's a great actor. He can certainly pull it off. I mean, there's not a lot to that character, if we're honest.
Not a lot of lines, not a lot going on. Easy.
Oh, thank you, Sam. So good. You are so appreciated. Know that. Feel that. Absorb that. And, go play pinball later. Sam, how can people get more of what it is that Sam Hochhalter is about wherever they would like?
Just show up to local comedy shows.
Hell yeah.
Just go do it. Go be there.
Yeah. Whether
Even if
Sam's
I'm
there or
not, go be there.
Just go.
Just show up,
support.
do something. It's so good for your mental health to get out of the house and
Yeah.
not lay in bed the whole time like I do.
Well, again, you're welcome. I think.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sam. So good. So happy to have
I
you.
hope that reaches somebody. Someone who's like laying in bed right
Yeah.
now, has a lot of piss jars. Go out.
Just pop
Get
up.
outside.
Come on.
Yeah.
Bring your piss jars.
Yeah, you can take one with you.
Please don't.
Well, you can take an empty one to
Yeah.
use on your
Bring an
walk.
empty piss jar.
Yeah.
Keep it in your car.
It might not be a piss jar yet, but
Or come out, buy a drink, and then take that empty container home and piss in that.
sure. Yeah. Broaden your vessel landscape. Anything can be a piss jar if you try hard enough.
Exactly.
Thank you, Sam. Hey, Dana, let's close out this gosh darn episode of The Thing. First, by telling people where they can enjoy more Dayna Bryant.
Well, like I said, the second Friday of every other month, I do Squad Patrol at 7:30 at the Sacramento Comedy Spot. So if you don't have Valentine's Day plans, come be my Valentine and watch my
Yeah,
show.
there you
I
go.
can't guarantee I'll talk to you or know who you are, but
Yeah.
it's a parasocial relationship
Sure.
at this point. I'm also on this show regularly, so
That's
just
true.
watch this show every Friday, and
Please.
then you'll find me eventually.
Odds are pretty good, actually.
Right? If you play PlayStation, you can reach me. No, I'm just kidding.
Get your gamer
No, I'm
tags.
not going to give you my gamer tag because I like to play by myself.
No, that's fair. Well, Dana, let's close out the closing out of this program, hearing the synopsis of your made-up movie titled Cannibal Monday.
Because that work grind is really eating you up.
Mm-hmm.
So come watch Cannibal Monday, this new horror comedy by everybody's favorite director, Edgar Wright. Right?
Sure.
Where 6 unsuspecting new management recruits from a local branch of a huge national corporation are sent to management training deep in the woods to disconnect and bond. Our lead character, Tom, played by the delicious Timothée Chalamet,
Of course.
is adorable and earnest as he tries to prove himself worthy of that big management position right out of his MBA program, even though everyone just assumes that it's nepotism that got him there. And then there's the hot, snarky bad boy Chad, because everyone knows that the name Chad was made up by Hollywood just for snarky, preppy bad boys.
Yeah.
And Chad is being played by the super hot Will Porter. If you're not familiar with him, he had a major glow up from his teen years. Thank you, Jesus. That man is delicious and British.
It's a double.
Hot plug for Will Porter.
Yeah, hot plug.
The hot chick that all the dudes want to hook up with, but is actually really into her career and just wants to focus on her job, is played by Rachel Ziegler because she's so hot right now.
Oh, yeah. So
Right. And there are also 3 other management trainees who are played by actors you've probably seen in something, but you can't quite place their names. And if you're over 30, you're probably too old to date them anyway. But they're totally going to get eaten by cannibals eventually in the movie, so don't get attached.
Yeah, no.
You don't need to know their names. Did I mention they're cannibals?
Gosh.
Because this company did zero homework about where they're sending their management trainees for a week, and soon after the trust falls and the Gantt charts are started, the cannibals rush in and take over their treat for some tasty, tasty snacks. Because let's be real, corporate life makes some really juicy, tender morsels of people, since we don't really do much other than spend our day hunched over a computer, softening up slowly day by day. But will the corporate camper treat owner Jeb, played by the magnificent J.K. Simmons, allow the cannibals to win? I don't know. Or is he actually a cannibal himself and purposely attracting corporate losers here to become dinner for him and his cannibal friends? Oh, and is the top company brass in on it as well, so they can write off all of the dead management trainees on their taxes?
there's so much intrigue.
Is main character Tom's dad actually to blame because he's mad that his son is a Timothy Chalamet type and not a Chris Hemsworth type? Oh my God. Yeah, I know this plot sounds kind of hella cliched and contrived, but it's an Edgar Wright film, so it's going to be funny and you should definitely watch it.
That's fair. Oh, so good. So good. Oh, that's not the right one. Hold on. And Stabbed is over. Thank you for joining us tonight. And, of course, a very special thank you to our amazing panel, Sam Hochhalter and Dayna Bryant. Hey! hey! Would you like to catch a Stab show live as it happens? Just come on down to Stab Comedy Theater or tune in to Stab TV, Friday nights at 7:30, and job done. Or, if you'd rather take the Stab show on the go with you, just subscribe to the show via the podcast provider of your choice. Rate, review, share, do all the fun podcast things then with it when you're all done, won't you? Thank you. But unfortunately, that's all we've got for you tonight. So until next time, I've been your host, Jesse Jones, saying sure, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but what exactly am I thwarting by eating all this cheese? Good night. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly. Thanks for being here. Thank you, online audience. People enjoying greatly at home. So don't worry. You were enjoyed.
Thank you.
They liked it a lot. And I'm working on editing. It's happening. We're going to get caught up again. That's all we have tonight, though, unfortunately, because Buddy is just unable to make things happen this evening. Having to cancel 9 o'clock. So come back tomorrow. Oh, so much improv. 7, 8, 9 o'clock. 3 improv shows. Short form, long form, wrestling, theater. So many things going on. So hope to see you then. Otherwise, have a good night. I don't know. Maybe we'll see you at Coin Op in an hour or so. Sam. But that's it for us. Catch you again tomorrow. Let's see. Do we have Twitch audience? You guys are migrating over to YouTube, and it makes it difficult for me to send you via Twitch to our friends. Nope, you're all on YouTube. All right. Well, have a good night. Enjoy whatever else you're doing at home. See you guys. Thank you. So good. Much appreciated. Stick around. Send them away. Thank you, Sam. So good. I will get you out more often if you like to.